Hello everybody, this is Ron Ray. As always, get ready with me to do a barrel fire live stream. First thing I gotta do is pretty cold out these days, so I'm gonna put on my headscarf. Okay, I've got my scarf on and I've got the order in which I need to do the makeup on my phone. I already washed my face, I put on moisturizer. I'm not using any primer tonight. Eyeliner. Eyeliner is in here, I believe. Yes, it is. This is Perpetual Shock by MAC Color Excess Gel Pencil Eyeliner. If you don't want to see me poking my eyeball, look away now. I will tell you when you can look again. Oh, I should have warmed it up on the back of my hand. So there's one eye, and off camera real quick, I'm going to do the other eye. If you were looking away, you can look again. I have both eyes tight lined with the Perpetual Shock. Next, I'm going to do the L'Oreal Paris Panorama mascara. It's a tubing mascara. The color is black. Just all plain old black. I'm using a tubing mascara because we're going to be live streaming a barrel fire, and I get right up close in it when I do fires, and I get smoke in my eyes, and they run. And as fun as it is to look dramatic, I am hoping to be able to not ruin my makeup by crying. I'm covered in cat hair right now. Okay. Just cat hair everywhere. Before I do the mascara, I'm actually going to apply a little bit more overnight mask just to have something on my lips until I finish this look. I'm gonna do lip gloss at the end. The purple lip gloss. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. Where did I? Oh, here it is. Now for mascara. I need to retire my blue mascara for the season. It is expired at this point, which is kind of sad. I love wearing blue mascara. But the year is almost over, so it is time. If I didn't have to wear tubing mascara for the fire, I would be wearing my MAC Stack elevated mascara in black, the sample size. But I have it in the Rare Beauty bag that I'm bringing with me for Christmas. Okay. I have a layer of mascara on. What's next? Lip stain. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna wait for this to set in for a little bit before I wipe it away. So let me pause.
It took me a moment to realize it, but the cylinder had actually been flung out of the M&M tube. I was about to call it a success when I realized that the process had torn the tip of the cylinder up. It was first, nothing happened, so I turned it up and slowly it began to work. The plastic tube had a lower melting point than the cylinder, but in the end, it just melted onto the silicone, ensuring that they would never separate. I figured that maybe it needed to be even hotter, so I got out a butane torch. And
okay, I'm back. I brought paper towels. I don't really need both sheets, I just need a little bit. Just to make sure I get it all the way off before I use lip stain. Okay, now it's clean and dry. Salty. Okay, where's the lip stain? Here's the lip stain. My hand was stuck for a second. I'm still looking for a dupe. Oh, I was off camera that entire time. Why is it leaning again? Hi, Peanut. Okay, that's better. I'm still looking for a dupe for the Neko Yanin lip stains. Even if I have to buy it off of Alibaba myself. Peanut looks particularly upset to share the couch today. Okay, there's the lip stain. Now I can talk again. My family is, it's my mom's side of my family, besides my stepdad. So my uncle is gonna be there, and my aunt, and my other uncle who is married to my aunt, and my cousins, as well as my older sibling, and my Nana. It says up next is mascara again. We are going to a town in the coast of North Carolina, and for a second I thought my suspender popped off. I'm going to be interviewing my Nana, and one of the things I have to do tonight is rewrite the list of 25 questions I'm going to be asking my Nana on video, because I left it up to Gemini to hold on to that conversation, and Gemini did not. So don't use Gemini as a notes app. So I'm gonna have to make notes in a separate note app, probably in my Lyric Notepad app, which I use for makeup. I'm so blind. I hope I'm doing this right. Okay. What's after mascara? Eyeshadow. Okay. Where did I put? Oh, right here. I don't know what color should I wear today? I'm gonna go with magenta. I have to take a sexy picture of me stuck in my head. I'm gonna do Groove, which is purple on the outer edges. In the center I have Marvel, and on the inner corners I'm going to do Memories. I'm gonna use the other side of the Q-tip to clean up the edges. Alrighty. I wish they made waterproof blue mascara, lip stain, mascara, eyeshadow, lavender concealer, pink concealer, and medium beige concealer. That's in this bag. It's like that the Offspring song. Gotta keep them separated. Alright, here is the concealer brush. Here's the lavender. Here's the pink. And here's the beige. The lavender concealer is from Kimchi Chic Beauty. What did I... Oh, here it is. The cap. So this lavender concealer is going to cancel out that yellow tinge around my eyes. The more I thin out the lavender, the more it turns just neutral white. I feel like I missed a spot right here. Before, after. Alright, I'm gonna do this eye off camera. Okay, I've applied lavender to both sides. Up next is pink. I was going the wrong direction. This is the Instant Age Rewind Eraser Color Correcting Concealer in pink. I look like a butterfly. It looks so colorful. This is just underpainting. I'm actually going to bring it down here. Okay, I still look like a butterfly. Just to make sure it's even. That's more symmetrical. Up next is medium beige. This is where I placed the medium beige. The medium beige concealer is a very yellow toned concealer which covers up dark purple circles very easily. It's hard to tell with the ring light on, but it does make a difference in the dark circles and the hollowness under my eyes. What's next? Powder? No, blush. Can't forget blush. Let me get the blush brush. Here's the blush brush. And today I am going to be wearing the Rare Beauty blush in shade Spirited, which is purple. There's two purples. This is the medium toned purple as opposed to the darker one. I need to make room on my palette. That's better. I like purple blush because I have olive skin, so when I put on purple blush, it turns pink. Let me really work it in there. Accidentally poked myself in the eye. That's okay. Right now I'm just underpainting, and I'll put on more blush later after I put on all the powder. Can you even see it on camera? You can barely see it on camera. Well, on to the next step. Oh, my screen is still on. Blush powder. I thought so. This is the Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder in 120 Classic Ivory. I've been using this powder since high school in various formulas. I'm going to focus on my forehead because I like blurring on my forehead. And I'm just getting these spots that are bare before I start working on the T-zone. So before, after. I'm going to do the rest off camera. Now that the powder foundation is down, I'm going to use the powder highlighter. And the Pro Glow highlight, I don't know what it's called. It's a brush by Moda. And it's for highlighter. And it's got a grippy handle. So I'm using the powder Rare Beauty blush. Can't forget the ears. Almost forgot the philtrum. Now, for more mascara. Where did I put it? Here it is. I do the final coat of mascara after all the powders. And that way, if any powder got on the mascara, I can fix it. Oh, well, that's there permanently. I got a little bit on my face over here, but that's okay. I think next on the list is blush again. Yep. Because the highlighter kind of makes a stripy effect on the blush. We want to go back over the blush one more time. Also makes the blush more intense. You can see the blush much better on camera on this side. Let me blend that a little bit better. This is going to be in the dark, so if the blush is a little bit intense, that's probably for the better. Alright, what's next? Eyebrow gel. I'm going to skip the gel and go straight for eyebrow pomade. Blue Eyebrow Pomade by Sunset Makeup. I think that's it. No, I have to do my lips still. Duh. Well, I gotta wash that now. Good thing I had already used it. Lip liner. I'm using lip liner 34 from Sunset Makeup, the creamy matte twist up liner. 34 is purple. I need to twist it up. I've used it so much. Oh no, I broke it. The tip just full on broke off because I pressed too hard. So I totally went outside the line there. Let me clean it up real quick. I totally didn't realize until after I did the lip liner that I could have been wearing my glasses to do the lip liner. But it's okay. It doesn't have to look perfect. This is gloss 31 from Sunset Makeup. Is it? Yeah, it's 31. Okay. Up next is setting powder. No, setting spray. I did not mean to punch the camera. I'm gonna use the Milani Make It Last setting spray in Original. Now we gotta wait for that to dry. Alright, here's the finished look. I'm trying to get the highlighter to show up on camera. Alright, I'm going to upload this, and then probably pretty shortly here I'm gonna start working on setting up the fire to live stream. Probably gonna eat before I live stream though, just to make sure I'm not hungry while I'm out there. Alright, well, I'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Love you. Bye.